So this rumor honestly makes me a little bit mad. It's why I wanted to make the video for you guys today. I'm recording this the day before. I'm not up at actually like 2, 3 in the morning recording this. But basically the rumor is that Lucid Games, the makers of Destruction All-Stars, is making the next Twisted Metal game. This actually comes with a little bit more tidbits than just that catchy title, right? The catchy title is obviously that, but the, I guess, additional things is that the TV series is planned to be 2023, so that the plan is to release the game kind of simultaneously. We kind of assumed, I guess, that was the plan, right? If you're going to bring back the franchise, you're going to do it so that you can match, the TV show that we know for a fact is going to happen. I'm a fan of Twisted Metal. I'm a fan of the idea of the show. I think it's fine. I don't really think you can do all that much harm, unlike things like Uncharted or The Last of Us. There's a little bit more stakes there. I don't really mind it, and generally, I don't mind this rumor. Now, this comes from Video Game Chronicle. This is not like a 4chan thing. This is not like a Reddit thing. This is pretty good. This is obviously, I think, going to happen. So you could say, well, I guess to finish my last thought before I get too far down, right? I'm generally okay with it. I have always been on record saying I like Destruction All-Stars, and, there's many videos to back that up. But the reason why you see my face here, and the reason why I want to talk about this, with you, my face to you, is because I am kind of upset with the general idea. It really seems, now we don't know for sure how everything kind of played out, but it almost seems like Destruction All-Stars was literally a test to see if they could do something like that for Twisted Metal. I guess also, small little caveat or small thing just in the rumor is that Twisted Metal would also be like a free-to-play thing, and that's why last minute they did that with Destruction. Because remember, Destruction All-Stars was going to be a full price, I believe a $70 game, and then it went free for PlayStation Plus. So it went literally from the most you can charge to the now. At a $70 game, I think Destruction All-Stars was as bad as it gets, okay? Remember, I said I like the game quite a bit. If it was 70, it doesn't get much worse. If it's free, it's fine. The issue I had with Destruction All-Stars, which I think is the most widely accepted thing you could have with the game, is that it literally was empty. The mechanics were great, I would say, personally. I really liked them. I had fun with it. I had fun with it for a grand spanking, I don't know, 6 or 7 hours. I played the game. No, I played more than that. But the first 2 days, that the game came out, first 2 days, game was alive, game felt good, game felt just there. And then literally, I haven't been part of like these big MMOs that start really well and then completely fall off the next day. Like, I haven't been part of a lot of them, but I've never really seen a game, at least that I've covered and put so much kind of into just, my thought of. I've never seen a game start off relatively well, and I don't know what even the day one numbers were, and then completely die day 3. You could argue day 2. You could argue that game, Destruction All-Stars, died after the first day or the second day, and either way, that's absolutely terrible. So what I would say is, I guess I'm not mad that it's Lucid Games. I feel like they proved in the mechanics of Destruction All-Stars that they can do a Twisted Metal game. In fact, Destruction All-Stars basically is Twisted Metal. I don't know why they did. What's funny is we've said that before. Actually, a few weeks ago, I feel like I said in a video, I don't know why they didn't just call it Twisted Metal. If you called Destruction All-Stars Twisted Metal and it was the exact same game, it would have, I think, just done better in terms of people playing it just based off of the name, because the rest of it was close enough. You could kind of squint your eyes and just pretend you're playing Twisted Metal. You know what I mean? It was like that. So I think mechanically they nailed it and they know what they're doing, and it is mechanically fun. Like, I did have fun. It's just it literally was an empty game. It was a game that could have done something with itself. And so honestly, if anything, and again, the reason why you're seeing my face is I'm just kind of mad at them. I guess I'm mad at whoever's responsible for the idea that this game basically ended up as a test, right? We didn't know that. I didn't even when this Twisted Metal stuff was going around, I never really thought to myself, maybe Destruction All-Stars was literally a test to see if they can do it. See, what I consider tests are like remakes. Like, if you remake a game like Crash, or say like if you did that with Sly, you prove that you understand conceptually the game. You prove you can handle like the code because you're remaking it to an extent. And then from there, you hand over the keys, to the car or to the castle, and you're allowed to make like the next game. And I mean, Sanzaru did that with Sly. You've seen that with Crash Bandicoot. Like, that's what I would consider a proper test. You know what I mean? Or even, I'm going to pitch the idea of who could make a Sly Cooper game in future videos. You pick somebody who's like just proven things. The idea with Lucid Games is like, to me, again, fine, I guess, but Destruction All-Stars proves nothing. I guess, okay, that is an exaggeration, because what it does prove is they know how to do vehicular combat. That's a hard word to say, and I'm not very good with English, but like that's what they've proven they can do. Combat in cars. That's it. Nothing else. They've proven, in fact, if you want a Twisted Metal free-to-play game that lasts an extraordinarily long time, right? Literally, it's just free-to-play. You're constantly adding like seasons. You want the game to last for like a year plus. If that's what you were like searching to see if they could do it, they failed. In fact, that's the worst aspect of Destruction All-Stars, is keeping the game around, and not even just keeping the game around like past them. It's not even like they did that well. And I got to be honest. I mean, I know there's actually nice people on Twitter that have worked there that I've seen before, but it's like, you got to be honest, right? Like, it's not even a game that lasted a couple months and then it kind of just fell off kind of sadly. Or like I would even say like Predator Hunting Grounds was kind of like that. Like, it survived longer than I thought it would. It's still actually kicking around. Like, it's still doing, like, it wasn't even that. This game came out and then it died like a day later. And that's, I think, just, those are fundamental mistakes in how you created the game, right? I guess the scope, or like everything around the vehicle combat stuff, was not well done. And so, they proved they can do that. Does that translate to Twisted Metal? Of course it does. But the rest of the stuff, A, failed experiment, and 2, maybe that wasn't even the point. Again, I guess, circling, everything's like a big circle, right? And this we're just a cog in the machine. But in this big circle, if the idea was, Sony was like, hey, we don't care if this game dies, on the 5th day. We want this game to be fundamentally sound, people to like it. They don't have to stay around for more than a day, but people to generally like what you did with the car combat. If you succeed at that, we'll give you the Twisted Metal franchise and you can make a game for us. That could have been what the talk, we don't know unless they say something, which I highly doubt that's something they want to say. So let me know what you guys think. Maybe I'm completely off base, but this was the first thing that came into my mind. And, I'm not going to shy away from these issues. I think they're important, especially in a couple years when we're wondering, hey, will Twisted Metal be a good game? Will it survive longer than a month or a couple days or a week? Like, this is the stuff you're going to have to try to remember, you know what I mean? So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you're subscribed, bell icon turned on. If you want to follow me over on Twitter, or subscribe to our second channel, or support us on Patreon or YouTube memberships, links for all of them are in the description below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all on the next video.